students, to our learning targets for the week beginning from 30th of August till 3rd of September. The learning targets are the teacher's planner actually, and this will have the learning indicators and outcomes. So it will help you to channelize your lessons and your learning in such a way that at the end of the week you are going to, or at the end of the lesson or at the end of the week, you are going to self assess yourself. Let me take you through it. It has got these columns. Week, it is for 30th of August till 3rd of September, and I call it as week 1, reporting back after school. And the topics, these are the main topics from our 3 textbooks. These are from your literature reader, that is highlighted in green, and from your course book it is highlighted in yellow, and your workbook, that is highlighted in crystal blue. And we are going to have 6 periods in a week of 40 minutes each, and on a certain day you will have 2 teaching periods, and we have 5 days, working days of distance learning. And under each topic we have got certain subtopics. I'll take you through that also. And when we are studying these topics, we need to establish cross-curricular links with other subjects like social studies, science, history, UAE social studies, and other such subjects that you are studying, so that you are able to correlate the learning and have a wider context. NCERT learning indicators are actually goals which are expected of you at the end of the lesson, at the end of maybe a week or 4 to 6 weeks, or at the end of the term and at the end of the academic year. You need to achieve these targets to make sure that you are performing at grade level or above grade level, and definitely not below the grade level. So it will help you, it will give you a roadmap for your lessons through the day, week, month and year. Learning outcomes means at the end of the lesson, what is the outcome, what is that you need to know, and what you should have learned. And the remark means that you can highlight it in your notebook, or you can say that you are at the emergent level, you are at the progressive level, whether you have met the curriculum targets or whether you have exceeded the curriculum targets. It will help you to self-assess and write out your dirt. The dirt is the dedicated improvement of reflective time. Now let me take you through the topics that we have in store for us. Listening comprehension. Now mostly this listening comprehension may not be a passage that is read out to you and you will be responding to those passages. It can also be classroom interaction, because we have got internal assessments for enrichment where you need to interact during your lessons. So it is not that you mute yourself and you switch off your video and you are present for the virtual classes. You need to interact. So this listening practice is marked on daily basis in the teacher's record. So make sure that you are active in class. Spellings and vocabulary, as and when we come across new words in our lessons, literature and course book, we are going to take down those words and we are going to learn the spellings as well. Revision, The Secrets of Machine. I had already started this poem, but I believe that at the end we had not finished it, so I'm retaking this topic. We'll begin anew and fresh, and we are going to do the critical appreciation of this particular poem. Then we have writing with regard to figures of speech. As we are doing the figures of speech, we'll come and we're going to find out what is the meaning of those figures of speech, and then we are going to identify that from the text that we are learning, and from poem as well as from literature. And reading comprehension. Now reading comprehension, I'll try to make sure that it is within your textbook. If I need to bring in extra reading comprehension, I will definitely share that with you, but for time being we are beginning with our course book, that is New Pathways, unit 3, that is conflict and hope. And under unit 3, in every unit they've got 3 lessons, 2 prose and 1 poem. So we are going to begin with the first prose in unit number 3, that is I Have a Dream by Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., and it's page number 61. Make sure that page numbers may not match due to textbook editions being different. I've used the textbook that I have got. Maybe if your textbook is new, or then the page number might differ by a page or 2. Check your index and make sure that you are on the same page with us. Then we have got the subtopics in literature comprehension of the poem. That means we need to read, understand, and we need to understand the poetic devices, rhyme scheme, alliteration, assonance, similes, metaphor, all that we need to identify and list it while we are doing the secret of machines. Vocabulary parade, I have already mentioned difficult words that we have mentioned. We'll also share difficult words because certain the words difficult being for one person may not be difficult for another person. Certain words being new for one person may not be the same for someone else. So we are going to enlist the words and then we are going to share that during the class and make sure that we have got a common list of words which later on will be tested for spellings. Literature literature poem appreciation is actually when we identify the poetic devices and we write it in a paragraph. Critical appreciation is more or less the same thing, where we critically analyze and draw a comparison with some other poem or some other poet of the same genre. Poem creation, this is an extension exercise. This is not expected of you as per the given targets of an NCERT right now, but it is definitely there in your NCERT targets that you should have the poem creativity to write poems. You can definitely begin with writing a haiku with the 7 syllables, 5 syllables and 7 syllables, so that if you put your thoughts within limited words, you will definitely begin writing poetry. Of course, it is not expected that it is of excellent quality, but definitely putting down thoughts in measured word. It can rhyme, it can be blank verse, or it may need not rhyme. You may explore this on the internet. There are a lot of guidance on how to write poem for students. Then we come to the third textbook. Before I come to third textbook, let me extend this literature to our cross-curricular links that with regard to the topics that we have in question. With social studies or US social studies, you can relate it to Al-Amal Hope, the Mars mission that took place on 22nd of August. It is yet to reach Mars on 21st or 22nd of February. It will reach. So try tracking it on the timeline and make sure that you know what is the meaning of timeline, because when we are doing the secret of machines, we will definitely use the timeline. And history of machines traced on timeline means what is the first machinery that was, of course, that it was the wheel that was invented, and after that many more machinery what invented after the steam engine, and many more came. So how the history of machinery has changed the lives of the people and what new developments have taken place. If you go and refer the PDFs of timelines of items, you will definitely find a lot of information regarding machinery also. So this is something to explore extra and establish a curricular links with social studies and history. Reflection on real life. I have already uploaded one video regarding a reflection with regard to pandemic, how it has impacted our lives, and we have got there are quite a lot of exercise in that. It is journal entry, diary entry, itinerary, drawing a comparison, writing, comparative writing. So this is one extra exercise that we are going to do in writing. Now coming to the workbook that is in the subtopic column. The workbook, we are going to begin with unit, I believe it should be unit 3, not 4. Definitely we'll work on that because it is a complementary unit that we need to do. So it is unit 3, definitely not unit 4. I need to alter this. Coming to your objectives, that is the learning outcomes. Learning outcomes that you are able to speak short prepared speech in the morning, and now as we are reporting back to school, there is going to be a welcome speech. Someone is going to go deliver the prayer, someone is going to deliver the school vision and mission, and the thought for the day is the tasks have been assigned. These are certain targets which will go in rotation. Certain students will take the lead and do it during the assembly. Certain students will take the lead and doing during class time. So it might you might achieve, someone might achieve this during the first week, someone might achieve this during the second week. You make a note of it. Whenever you achieve that, you put a tick mark, and then you have achieved that target for yourself according to NCERT. And speaks about the object. You're able to speak about something that has happened in your class during holidays, or you're able to share something that is outside your surroundings, most probably concerning the pandemic. When we have the discussion on reflection, this is where you are going to participate and reflect on whether you're at the emergent level or progressive level, you met the curriculum target or you exceeded the curriculum targets. Based on situations, text and beyond the text, of course we are going to discuss on pandemic, so you will have a lot of variety with regard to this. Vocabulary and accurate sentences, if you are able to use accurate or appropriate vocabulary as per the topic that is in discussion. Textual and non-textual material. English, of course, Braille does not reflect to us because there's no one who uses that. So we'll just see English comprehension. Identifies details. This is the main topic, main objective that I'm going to use for literature and for the course book. Identify the main idea and details, characters, and the sequence of ideas and events in reading. So process of ideas. If you are able to use a graphic organizer and arrange the information in a graphic organizer, this is an independent practice that you will do. Someone else will use some other graphic organizer. So this is where your individuality and your learning, you take the onus of learning on yourself. Read and compare, contrast things critically and relates ideas to life. Infers the meaning of unfamiliar words by reading them in context. There are quite a lot of targets in this. We might be able to achieve one, and this particular objective might continue over several weeks. So if you're able to read, okay fine, reading is one that you've achieved. If there is some comparison, if you're able to compare one machine of the past with some machine of the present, then of course you have achieved that particular target as well. Compare means similarities, contrast means differences. So compare and contrast, if you're able to do that with regard to the given topic, good enough, you've achieved the target. If in a later exercise or literature you come across compare and contrast where you are able to achieve the target at that given time, it is your independent learning target where something you have achieved now, something you achieved later. If you've achieved now and you're practicing that little later, you might be able to do something extra, so you may go beyond the curriculum requirement. Thinks critically and reflects on ideas of life. Of course you are able to reflect on the machines and the modern machines, and maybe what would be the post, that means artificial intelligence would look like. If you can assume and think about it, that will definitely be very interesting. And then we have infers meaning of unfamiliar words. These are certain contexts of vocabulary. If you are able to associate meaning to a vocabulary in context and then continue reading, that is expected of you, because that is what reading literacy means, that you are able to interpret meaning of unknown words by looking at the prefix, suffix and root words. If not, then look at contextual clues. If some meaning is given within the 2 commas just after it, if not, the meaning is explained in the next sentence or in the coming paragraph. These are the contextual clues. If you are able to associate a meaning and it is more or less close to the context that is being discussed, then you have developed that reading literacy. If not, then you should be able to go ahead and refer a dictionary, which is a little weaker aspect of reading, but definitely reading dictionary exercise is another skill which is to be practiced. Then this particular objective I have added over here because during the holidays a lot of exercises or tasks were assigned to you. If you have worked on it, you are going to share it. If not, this is not the target that is assigned for this week, and it does not reflect on any of the topics that I have selected this particular week. That means reads a variety of texts for pleasure, adventure stories, science fiction of course short stories, but I had also advised you to read from your science textbook and use graphic organizers to organize information. Fairy tales, of course, it does not reflect on you, but if you can extend the archetype kind of characters that tends to build our thoughts and emotions, if we can think beyond the archetype characters and why, for example, stepmothers are not always bad, etc. If you can think beyond the given context, that is expected of you in grade 8, not that you would go and read fairy tales. And non-fiction articles, narratives and travelogues are expected of you because you have text that deals with traveling and travelogue. You are going to write a travelogue little later, or prepare a travelogue or a booklet, threefold travelogues. Biographies of characters, if you can pick characters and write biographies. Of course, everything is not going to reflect over here, maybe only short stories. This objective is going to continue over the year. Refers dictionary, this is an everyday skill. If you know how to refer a dictionary in alphabetical order, go in alphabetical order, identify, reread the phonetic transcription, identify what part of speech is it, adjective, noun, verb, etc., and how it is used in a sentence. That is expected of you to as per the dictionary skills. And how fast are you in referring your dictionary, that means the faster finger, not the Google search dictionary. Thesaurus, I've already taught you how to use Roget's thesaurus. I'm going to revisit this particular exercise, and it is also expected there's a video present on this, how to use Roget thesaurus. Please refer that video and develop on it. Encyclopedia is that another skill. You should be able to look up in an encyclopedia, volumes of encyclopedia, if it is A to Z, A to N. In the index is present in a particular order, N to Z index is present in another order. You should be able to know how to refer an encyclopedia in order to, when you're looking for information. For example, if you're looking for cuisine, cuisine is present in a particular volume. If you're looking for costumes and dresses, it is present in some other volume of the encyclopedia. Now coming to spellings and reading, spelling is again integrated in your daily exercise. Reading and writing is a part of your everyday lesson. So reading, writing, speaking and listening is a part of your everyday lesson. Last one is to prepare a write-up after seeking information in print or online in notice and notice board. This is as and when it comes that you're going to seek information, find out about the information, and you're going to share it in your team's assignment post, where I'm going to show you the spot in some other video or during the class, and you are going to share this all your learnings in a particular post as and when asked of you. I hope that you will use these learning targets and come well prepared to the class. There's quite a lot where you can go and find like for example timeline, read your text and come prepared, so that you know exactly what is to be done in the class. As far as workbook is concerned, the workbook of unit, it is 3 that is to be done this particular week, and this will be done on Thursdays only, and out of one of the classes might be asynchronous class, where I'll give you task offline, do the task, come back and then discuss. I hope it is helpful and you are going to make the best use of it over the week, and I'll try my level best to share the learning targets with you as and when we come across. Thank you very much. If you are new on the channel, kindly subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell so that you get the notification of the next video that I upload. And if you like this learning targets, kindly hit a like and share it with family and friends and your classmates. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful day.